Hey guys, it's Kasie with the Jones Holder and Fouts House, and I am finally back. Sorry, I've kind of been on a hiatus, but more of that to come in just a second. All right, it's been a while. Interesting seeing myself on a camera again. Let me just flip this so I can stop looking at myself. Maybe that'll make me feel better. Okay, hey, I have missed you guys so much. There has been so many things that have happened that I need to fill you in on. 1, I got accepted into nursing school. 2, I've made it past my first quarter. 3, I'm only in the first semester and I'm already like sweating bullets. I've also accepted a job in the ER, mostly as a secretary, nothing super fancy or anything like that. So orientation is to come, and I just kind of wanted to show you guys what life looks like as a 40-year-old woman with 1 teenager still living in the house and a farmer husband. So welcome, join our journey. I'm just gonna be real with you. Laundry is not something I am like prioritizing. Dishes, food, none of that stuff. It's just all kind of like fend for yourself. We're all trying to survive. We're all trying to survive nursing school here. It is definitely just the most basic of information right now in nursing school. So I really shouldn't feel like I am in such a panic. And I am a blessed individual and really only have 9 hours of school and still feel like I'm in absolute chaos, okay? So I just wanted to start bringing you on my like journey and seeing and showing, I can't talk today, and showing you guys what it is I'm going through. So there will be more to come on like how my routines have changed, how my meal plans have changed, and definitely like some focus on my study habits. I've had a couple of people in my life say like, so what did you have to get for nursing school in order to like go to school, that kind of stuff. So many, many more topics to come. Have I said so enough in this that I like need to just cut it and go? It's gonna be intense, guys. I hope that you're excited about joining us for this journey. You know what else is intense? Camping. I know. Amazing. Hold your applause. Okay, guys. So first things first, I just kind of wanted to show you guys what is in my backpack and how I'm surviving that. So hold tight. All right. First of all, this Under Armour bag is my backpack. And I will tell you, I complain about it not being big enough all the time. I have classmates who have much bigger backpacks, and so I'm probably going to invest in one of those in the next semester, because I've only passed my first quarter of the first semester, and there are students who have already had to leave the program because of failing grades or failing checkoffs, and then there are individuals who just are burnt out already, and so they're just out. They just don't want to do this anymore. So I'm just going to kind of go pocket by pocket. I've got my reel for school, and then when I start at this hospital, because I should be starting by November, I will have a different ID to go along with this. But inside my pocket up here, I keep, sorry about that, holy water, because who doesn't need holy water? My earbuds, I use these for when I'm in the library, off campus, or whenever I'm like having free time and I need to just have some background music. I can't focus when there's other people talking. I think that has a lot to do with my auditory learning skills. So I will put these in and I will play instrumental music, because music with words causes me to like totally jam out. And I I don't get anything done that way either. Lots and lots and lots of mints. I was told that this was the secret to retaining information. I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm working on it. And my favorite part, it's a booger mirror. It's literally a mirror so that like I can check and make sure I don't have any bats in the cave. Oh my gosh, I do. Why don't you guys say something? And that is all that's in that pocket. Next, this is like my supply closet. So there are sometimes Zoom meetings that I will have to participate in because it's the COVID season. So I have headphones that allow me to speak and not just hear what's going on. So that's what this is. I have these sanitizing wipes, which I got at Sam's because I like to, we're all supposed to be cleaning off of our tables and in lab and in the lecture or theories. So I like to use these instead of having to get up and wait in line for everybody to pull them out of the little Lysol thing. But I also like to make sure that like I'm cleaning my badge on a regular basis because I don't want my badge to get anybody sick. And positive vibes bag. Inside this is a plethora of all things necessary: Band-Aids, contact solutions, tampons, ibuprofen, an extra mask in case I forget one, contact case. Oh my gosh, have you guys seen these from Zinni? They're like super amazing. This is not sponsored, by the way, but they're called Defog, and I get a pack of them from Zinni. I don't think they're very much, like $7 or something, and I get 100, 200. But I can link that below as well. And then I have my good old-fashioned EpiPens because I'm allergic to everything, and so I just kind of feel like I need to keep that around. I have my Cliff Bars. 1, 2, 3. I don't have time to eat, and so these have really been able to help me when I'm in a tight pinch. Obviously, I eat about half a bar and then have to move on to other things. These don't come standard. I have terminology quizzes that come up. And then my devotional, extra ponytail holders because one can never have too many, and of course my pencil, and then there's just the line here to the bottom. Big pocket. This is where the books do not go. I carry them. They're huge. But I do have my pencil case in here. This is, I can't even say it. InStyle bag Ango. It's made with passion. Yeah, Ango, ANGOO. So I can link that down the bottom as well. What I like about it is that it has access to the top, or you can like open the side and have like fuller access. So I've got lots of pens, pencils, whiteout, sticky notes, and so yeah. This is the planner I ended up with. There are so many cool planners out there in the world, but I just needed to be able to write everything that I needed down. So I'm just going to take you, it's fall break, so this list isn't very big right now on what I have to complete for next week when I come back from fall break. But like, see what I mean? Like I just needed to have the room to be able to list things out, and the little squares weren't doing it for me. There are commitments to class, like these are the things I have to finish for class, and then these are the things I need to remember to do either outside of the classroom, for the family, that kind of thing. So that's what I like about it. It also has a really lovely schedule, but it also has lovely squares so that you can see like when exams are coming up, or in my case, usually volleyball season. So got a lot of volleyball games. Sorry, just noticing that I have an exam 3 that's coming up the week after we get back. for NS 101, and I'm wondering what are we possibly going to be able to test on because we just tested. All right, so I'm going to show you guys my binder and what that looks like, because a lot of people organize their binders very differently. I just kind of like to have the class mentioned in the front, and I do a different color so that I can remember, oh yeah, that's the green binder, and that's totally black. So my first 8 weeks, because this is one of those classes that are divided into 2. So I will be going back into NS 103B. What class is that now? It's clinical skills. So if you don't pass the first 8 weeks of that class, you don't go into NS 103B. Like if you don't pass NS 103A, you don't go to B. So it's like I have this side was all I had for the first 8 weeks. And so now I'm done with that information. They don't want to get rid of it yet because it could be useful in the near future. So I'm keeping all of that. And then I've just plopped NS 103B's information on top of that for the next 8 weeks. Now in my other binders that have 16-week classes, they just have all 16 weeks. But I wanted to show you guys what that looks like really fast. This is the schedule, and it changes. So I'm not going to be like, here's the schedule, guys. It just kind of depends on how everything flowed from last year. But my week 1 information is behind it. Already got all that homework done. And then I'm done and into week 2, and I've even got most of this week's homework done. Why, you ask? Because with me starting in this emergency room position, I just want to stay on top of things. So even though we haven't had the lecture material on it, I've been able to use the textbook, and I've been able to use the PowerPoints that our professors already posted to help me fill in most of those study guide questions with their answers, and feel pretty confident that what I don't have finished will cover either in lecture, or I can ask in lecture or lab. I don't know if you guys know this, but in nursing school they don't call it lecture, they call it theory, which is bothering me. Okay, other things that I have in my big pocket. So this is a book that we had to read for a report that we're turning in. So that one really doesn't count, but it's a good book, really easy read. So I invested in an HP Chromebook because 1, the affordability, and 2, just the versatility. I can open up anything that I've worked on my Chromebook in my Google account. So I can access all of my PowerPoints, all of my Word documents where I've written reports for, filled out study guides, that kind of thing. So that pretty much sums up what is in my backpack. But one other utility that I have been utilizing for this semester is this guy right here. You'll see it's got like a little pocket for my name and stuff. But it is called Pro Happy for Love of Medicine. And this semester in assessment, part of our stock kit is a stethoscope, which it's not like the prettiest stethoscope by any means. Couldn't even tell you what kind it is. Just a second. The MDF instruments. So, but it does its job. It's okay for a first stethoscope in nursing school. Because of being a clinical nutritionist, I have had to use a Littmann for the last 8 years. So I have a Littmann, but I'll probably invest in another one because that thing is at least 12 years old at this point. But they won't allow us to use anything but the instruments that they've given us, which is fine. And then when I become professional, I'll just buy my own. And then I also have, this is part of our nursing kit. It's our pupil gauge. It's our pen light, and this is what we're learning in assessment to gauge pupillary size. Making sure that we have ipsilateral or bilateral exchange in both irises, and then of course my sphygmometer, because everybody needs to know how to use a blood pressure cuff in nursing school, right? So, I guess that is it. This week, I'm trying really hard to just focus on getting the homework done that I need to for next week. And then trying to be intentional about meal planning on Friday, like what kind of fresh fruits and vegetables that I like to have. And then what kind of crock pot meals we're going to survive on, because I'm not even going to pretend that I cook fabulous meals right now. It's about the fall season. It is definitely October. Today is officially October 6th. So I feel like crock pot meals and soups are going to be what get us through this next semester of nursing school, whether my husband likes soups or not. So anyway, guys, it has been an absolute pleasure to be back on here with you. I am so excited. I hope that you guys are excited. And hopefully there will be more videos like this to come that maybe contain more content about like what I'm doing and what does the ER look like here and all that great stuff. So if you guys have questions, don't hesitate to reach out, ask me questions, put them below, and I will come back and see you guys here shortly. God bless.